Today on Sheroes.
What do you give when you mentor? Why?
I think first of all, we share our experience, our journey, because our journey is different. So I share my experience, how I became a lawyer, how I made the decision. I also show them that it was not easy.
All right. I love African women. And I love more the fact that every single part of Africa is very different. But even with the difference in our culture, in our food, in our music, in our language, in there somewhere there is some form of uniformity. And I'll find out exactly what that uniformity is today with my good friend, Astrid. Mais bienvenue, ma sœur.
Bienvenue, merci. Merci, Anita.
So, Astrid, you're here in Ghana.
Yeah,
What do you like about Ghana?
food,
The food?
street food.
Yeah, street food.
Yeah.
Which one do you like?
My cocoa in the morning
Uh-huh.
or my wache. This morning I received wache from my friend,
Uh-huh.
which is who has made this dress.
Wow.
I like all the food because for me to discover a country you need to think as a Ghanaian or discover or eat the food. So I really like the street food, not
The street food.
yeah.
Not like when you come to my house and I cut the onions and the issues comes. I know you like the real food.
Exactly. I will even say I will not say what, but I like my buffalo, my cocoa. People know that Astrid really like street food. My friend will say, "Oh, Astrid, stop eating this. It's not good for you." I say, "Oh, that's
like it.
fine. I really like it."
How many countries in Africa have you lived in?
I was born in Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire.
One,
I used to live in Morocco,
two.
not too much. I spent few times in Burkina Faso. I discovered Burkina Faso. I have been in South Africa.
Four,
What else? Egypt,
5,
Ghana,
Six,
Togo, Benin.
7, 8.
Yeah, so I think 8.
You are passionate about Africa. You love Africa.
Yes, because Africa is my mother continent, my mother country, and Africa is just the country where we're not African because being African is, you need to think about the culture because Africa is not unique, is not like people can think. For me, I'm Ivorian, and Ivorian culture is different from
Ghana
Ghana
culture.
culture, Togolese. So being African is, our past, our story. Story is very important to me. So I try to remind my kids that how important our culture is.
Tell me about when you started in school. What did you study?
No,
Madame l'avocate. Why did you study law? Why? Why law?
why because I think because of my father. I was born in Ivory Coast, and I have 2 sisters. So my mom has 3 girls. So when you are a girl in Africa, it looks like it's better. People think that it's better to have a boy instead of a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm the second girl, daughter of my mom. So I wanted more. I love justice, and I feel myself like frustrated because I have my grand sister and my small sister, and I wanted to find my place and to feel that I also worth it. And because my father also pushed me to go, and he always said to me that being a lawyer, or when you know more about your rights, you can be ready to fight for your rights. So that's why I really like to fight for any, any form of inequality.
When you know your rights, you can fight for your rights. Do you think about the rights of women? I mean, as Astrid the woman, Astrid the African, Astrid the lawyer, do you think of women's rights and what it means now in such a complicated world? Do you think about it?
I always think about it in any kind of situation, in our normal life, in professional life, family life. A woman has more tasks to do than than man. But we are striving, and we are doing well. When I think about right, is right to equal salary. Also think about access to education, access to sometimes we think about IT and we think that we have more men than women. But for me, any kind of inequality, and being a woman, I think is more difficult, because in our current life, or Sheroes of our time, as you said, we need to think about the family. You need to think about the dinner. You need to think about your own, project, your professional, your goals. So it's not easy to find a balance between professional life, social, but I think it's not something that is not impossible. I think we just need to be organized. If you have a goal, just be focused on your goal and try to get help, to be helped.
When I see you, I think of, yes, this really smart woman. And I think of a woman who does not let anything stop her. Nothing.
I don't know.
And I remember seeing you, I remember distinctly when you said, we were having a conversation and you were talking about your baby, you know what I mean? And you passed a comment about, how you have to make things work. And I thought, that's my Shero right there. Why is it important to not stop and say, oh, and life is so difficult, and why must you keep going? Why?
Because you cannot find a reason to say, I can't make it. There is no a right time to make something successful. There is always a reason to prevent you to do something, but just to be organized and try to get help. For example, when I used to live in Ivory Coast. I've been graduated in Ivory Coast. So today I'm graduated in business law, so Moroccan law, French law, and also OADA. OADA means, for the francophone, Organisation pour l'harmonisation en Afrique du droit des affaires. So in English the acronym will be Organization for the Harmonization of the Business Law in Africa. So it's a kind of business law in force in 17 countries, francophone countries in Africa. So I'm graduated in kind of triple culture, legal culture.
Wow.
And my first job as legal was in Morocco, and I started as a legal in this law firm, and I've been pushed by my boss and also my partner at the time, and I have decided to become a lawyer, and I found out that I was pregnant. I was 29 years old, and I have this project, so how can I make it? I said, okay, should I carry on or give up? This was a quite difficult and important decision to be made. And I decided to carry on and have my baby and go back to university to become a lawyer. And I got a lot of support, because that's why I say we need to try to find help, solution to make it possible.
Did you think, 29, I'm pursuing my dream, this baby?
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Yes, of course, because I'm a human being and a woman, and you need to. I was scared about how this pregnancy will be, because it was my first pregnancy, and now I have 3 kids. And also, I was also worried about who is my partner? I was not sure, but he was with me. I had his support, and we made it together. So I will not say I made it alone, because I had support. That's why I always think about having help, ask for help.
The field of law is very complicated. But the field of womanhood is more complicated. When you find yourself in these rooms with the big and mighty and powerful, as Astrid, the African female lawyer, how does it make you feel? I mean, what do you think of yourself? I mean, when you walk into rooms where sometimes not everybody looks like you, a lot of men, what do you do when you're in those rooms?
I try to get my heels.
You get your heels.
I'm here.
Ooh.
I'm here, and I will show you that I will fit.
Yeah.
And I have a reason to be here,
yeah.
like you. I'm very comfortable. I'm not a kind of person. I'm not shy because I'm the only woman. Someone said, I prefer to be here because I'm black, instead of not be here because I'm black. I don't know if you can translate.
It makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, my French is better than my English.
No. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I prefer to be here because I'm black than not here because I'm black.
So it's the same for the woman. I prefer to be here because I'm woman, instead of not be here because I'm woman. Yeah. So what is the best, being here or not here? So for me, discrimination is everywhere. We talk about gender equality, and in our African culture, it's not easy to understand. But I think that it's a matter of education. You need to educate people and show them why we need more equality, why we need to, gender equality, for example, doesn't mean, it's woman against man. For me, it's just, today I'm here, lawyer, because I have my husband's support.
So Astrid, in Ghana, how do you continue to practice law? How do you do it?
I've stopped practicing as a lawyer because to be a lawyer here, you need to be registered as a lawyer. So I had to go back to university, legal university, also Ghana School of Law. So I'm a lawyer. I used to be a lawyer, practicing as a lawyer from Paris Bar. So I live now in Ghana for, for 3 years. But I have stopped practicing as a lawyer. I'm now a legal counsel for an international company. And I'm practicing is more transactional, work. So I'm negotiating, and I try to mitigate the risk for the company. So, because of the business law is very easy to travel with.
That's true. You can be anywhere in the world.
It's easier than criminal law, because criminal law is very specific to each country.
Yeah. You are powerful. No, don't do your eyes like that. You are powerful.
Yes.
No, maybe you are.
I'm powerful.
What is that power? Astrid, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're looking at yourself. What is the power? What is Astrid's power? Describe it to me.
I'm a superwoman. Not a superwoman, but a superwoman.
Yeah.
So I'm a mom and I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I would say it's maybe it comes from I like to give time to the community.
Yes.
I'm sociable, and I like to have an impact on my community. Give time to people who share my life, show them love, show them how really or how I can support them in any kind of situation. And I also, I like to give my time to any organization, non-profit organization, and try to help fighting, all forms of inequality, discrimination. So I give a lot of time to community. I met you at a school. I don't know if I can mention the school.
Yeah, our kids go to the same school.
French school,
Yeah.
and I met you doing communication, improving communication for the school, for the French school. I also give time for mentorship, because I think that we it's all about education. If you want to improve women condition, you need to give them the tool to improve their life. So I give my time to young women or men, or young people to help them to find the way and to make the right decision for their future, professional future. So and thanks to this wonderful lady who make this possible, and this organization is called Ureira Community. This Ureira community is located and registered in Niger. So that shows you how we can make
across.
Yes, exactly. So, and I was mentor for 2 young people from Burkina Faso and Niger. So that means we can improve African life, wherever you are, or regardless your location. I went to France. It was my first time in France. I never been in France before. And I said, okay, now you are 29 years old, you are pregnant, and you want to become a lawyer. Okay, let's see, let's try. I tried, I failed, and I tried again. So the year after, I had my baby. I was very happy, and for me, it was not I failed, but I'm happy.
Previously on Sheroes.
It's a matter of education. You need to educate people and show them why we need more equality, why we need to, gender equality, for example, doesn't mean, okay, it's women against men. For me, it's just today I'm here, lawyer, because I have my husband's support.
Why do you mentor? What do you do? What do you give when you mentor? Why?
I think first of all, we share our experience, our journey, because our journey is different. So I share my experience, how I became a lawyer, how I made the decision. I also show them that it was not easy. And I show them that they can make it, even if sometimes it's difficult. Just ask for help. And I also try to have a kind of relation, not a relation like I'm your mentor, and you are my mentoree. So if I give you an advice, you should do what I say. No, it's just I share my experience. I listen to them as well. We discuss, and they make the decision.
Yeah.
So for me, it's very important, just sharing experience.
You teach people how to be open-minded and how to make their choices.
Exactly.
what have you discovered in your travel, in dealing with people, in your education, you know, being a superwoman? What have you discovered about Astrid?
How I discovered that in my inner, um, I I will always give time to improve people's life and reduce equality. And I've been living in Ghana for 3 years now, and I give time to any kind to the French school for
Yeah.
free. We
Yeah.
volunteer
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
and I can feel that I'm so excited when it comes to fight for rights
Yeah.
for free.
There's something that makes you
Yes,
excited.
exactly,
Yeah, for
for
free.
free.
Yeah.
It's different, and that's something that I've discovered. I say, okay, I say to my friend Natalie, quite strange.
I like it.
I'm so excited when I have to do something for free, just because I know that it will improve people's life. And maybe I don't know if I will continue to do business now, but
But you
yes,
like
now
it.
I'm very happy to have time for
Yeah.
non-profit and profit.
Yeah. But you know, it's a gift to be able to enjoy
Yeah.
changing people's lives for free.
Yeah.
You know, it's a gift. It's a beautiful gift.
Yeah, sure, but of course I have 3 kids, but
Yeah.
I also need money, so
Yeah.
but I'm very excited and I'm very happy, pleased when I help. And sometimes I give too much time to non-profit or
Yeah.
association, mentorship, that I need to, catch up.
Balance it. Balance it.
And catch up the time, because sometimes I have too much work to do,
Yeah.
and also try to find the right balance. And I'm okay. I will. That's what I say when you ask me to join you on this TV show. I say, okay, I'm not a kind of success for me. It's not successful. It's more about make your decision and be comfortable with this decision and take your responsibility when, even if it's what you decided is not the right, you say, okay, that's fine. I think it will be okay.
okay.
Just try to move forward and find, try to improve if you fail. So it's not,
Have you failed before?
yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And what
yeah.
did you do when you failed? What was
I
your
tried
first?
again. I tried.
Your first reaction was to try again.
No, my first reaction was, for example, I told you that I was pregnant when I decided to go back
To pursue your education.
and become a lawyer. And I went to France. It was my first time in France. I never been in France before. And I said, okay, now you are 29 years old, you are pregnant, and you want to become a lawyer. Okay, let's see, let's try. I tried, I failed, and I tried again. So the year after, I had my baby. I was very happy, and for me, it was not a kind of. It was not a. I failed, but I'm happy
Yeah.
because I have, I didn't make the choice to stop my pregnancy, or
Yeah, you kept it.
I said, okay, I didn't give up, and I was very happy. And then I tried, I succeeded. I take the bar examination, and I failed because when you want to become a lawyer in France, you have a first examination to join the school. I don't know how to say if it's join the school.
Yeah.
I think it's correct. And then you have the last one when you are after 2 years, and I was also pregnant, beginning and the end. And I have a high risk of premature birth. So I had to postpone my interview. It was the interview, we have the written examination and the interview. And I said to the doctor, this is not possible. I have to make it. She said no. I said yes. She said no. I said okay, let's see. So I had to ask the school to postpone my day and the date where I have to pass for the interview, and it was fine. It was fine. I stayed for like 3 or 2 months at my place. You can't move because of this risk, and then it was fine. So
You fail, you try again.
and you fail, you retry again. I retry again, even now.
As a grown woman who has made very, very important choices, what advice do you give to young women who just don't know the kind of choice to make? Regardless, it doesn't matter. It could be the choice to become a lawyer or the choice to be whatever the choice, but she's having a problem with making the right choice. What advice would you give her?
Okay. I think first, to make a choice, you need information. You need to know more about, if you have a kind of, if you want to become a lawyer or doctor, you need more information. You need to get information. Okay. So that's my first advice. You need to get more or be informed and get more information about what you want to do, your goal. And my only advice will always to use in the most efficient, in the most clever way, the social media. I will say in French, sorry, but I'm Francophone. LinkedIn, I don't know if you pronounce LinkedIn.
It's same. LinkedIn,
Same?
yeah.
For me, if you need information, try to get it.
Search.
Try. You call someone, you ask someone on social media, use LinkedIn, friend of your friend, try to get
Search.
information before making your decision. That's the only way. And for my example, in my case, I don't know if we can say this.
Yes, you
but
can.
yeah, when I wanted to become a lawyer because I used to work as a legal in Morocco in a law firm, I saw a name. He was a guy coming from Senegal. I'm very grateful to him. And I sent him an email. I didn't know him before because I saw his name. I said, okay guys, look, I want to become a lawyer. What do you think? He wrote a kind of A4, the pages like that, a page like that, saying, okay, Astrid, why you should go. His name is Boubacar Dion. I don't know if he listened to me, but he explained why become a lawyer is important, and that's how I became a lawyer. So just use LinkedIn, use the social media, and ask for help.
Ask for help.
Ask for help.
Ask for help. We'll be right back after this. Whenever I'm faced with the decision of who should come on the show, my producer Gifty and I will always think about, where should we find the women, etc. And one of the things we always come down to is find women who will tell you the truth, who will be truthful, who will be open, honest, but women who are willing to share so that some woman sitting somewhere will feel that, it is this conversation with this particular woman that helped me make this particular decision. And I'm so happy, Astrid, that you came on the show to help me have a very important conversation. And I think that Astrid's presence here also is proof that you can go anywhere in the world and you can stand out. You really can. And do not look at, your country, Ghana or Niger or Senegal or La Côte d'Ivoire, whatever it is, as your only place of operation. Think wide, think wild. But wherever you go in the world, make sure your presence is felt. So if it's a town, fine. If it's a city, fine. If it's a country, fine. But make sure your presence is felt. Give as much time of yourself as much as possible to helping others, to helping build others, or to helping improve something somewhere, and be a better person for it. Money is important, but so is doing anything and everything in your power to change the world. Astrid, thank you very much for coming in, Sheroes. Check us out across social media platforms. If you want to find Astrid on LinkedIn, do that. And when you find her, tell her, Anita says to send you this message to ask, how do I do this? And she'll be glad to answer. Okay? Wonderful. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You see?
translated it.